students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Milwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as halogen derivatives of alkane. Let's try to see what is inductive effect. Let's try to understand what is inductive effect. Now suppose if I have a covalent bond form, between atoms of two different elements. Let's first consider if I have a covalent bond formed between atoms of two different elements which differ in their electronegativity, then the electron pair, instead of being equally shared between the two atoms, will be slightly shifted towards one atom and will be shifted away from the other atom. As a result of this, a permanent small positive charge will be developed on one atom and a permanent small negative charge will be developed on the other atom. This is called as inductive effect. Right? What you have is polarized compound and this effect is called as inductive effect. So what is inductive effect? It is the permanent polarization. The permanent polarization of a single sigma covalent bond due to electronegativity difference between bonded atoms. Right? That is what is called as inductive effect. So inductive effect is the permanent polarization of bonded atoms. Right? Now what are the main features of inductive effect? The main features of inductive effect. Inductive effect explains the mobility of the electrons in a single covalently bonded atom. See, the electron pair is closer to one atom and away from the other atom is explained to you by inductive effect. So first feature is inductive effect. Inductive effect explains the mobility of electrons in a single covalent bond. Second, in this the electron pair shifts within the shell towards the more electronegative atom without leaving the octet. Right? The electron pair is going to be there in its shell only. It is just going to be shifted towards that particular atom which has a higher electronegativity. Fine. So I can say that the electron pair shifts. The electron pair shifts within the shell. The electron pair shifts within the shell towards the more electronegative atom. Towards the more electronegative atom without leaving the octet. Next, inductive effect. It is a permanent effect. It is a permanent effect. It is a permanent effect and it is independent of the presence of reagent. And it is independent of presence of reagent. You actually don't need a reagent for inductive effect, right? Now, so that's inductive effect. Inductive effect can be transmitted through carbon-carbon single bonded atoms in a chain. But beyond the second carbon atom, the inductive effect becomes negligible, right? It can be transmitted. It can be transmitted. It can be transmitted through carbon-carbon single bond chain, but beyond second carbon atom, the effect is negligible. It is represented with a it is represented by putting an arrowhead in between the covalent bond. It is represented with an arrowhead in between the covalent bond. So it is going to be represented this way. That's how you represent an inductive effect. Next, let's see what is electromagnetic effect. Let us try to understand what is electromagnetic effect. Let's assume that I have a sigma and a pi bond. Let's assume that there is double bond between A and B. In the presence of a reagent, suitable reagent, in the presence of the reagent, the electron pair from one of the bond shifts completely to one of the atom and shifts away from the other atom, and hence one of the atom develops a positive charge and the other atom develops a negative charge. The electron pair shifts towards one of the atom. As a result, in the presence of reagent, since the electron pair has shifted here, this develops a negative charge and this develops a positive charge. The effect remains so long as the reagent is present. As soon as the reagent is removed, the effect is nullified. The electron pairs then get equally shared by both the atoms. This effect is called as electromagnetic effect. It is a temporary effect. It takes place in the presence of a reagent. It is the temporary shift of electron pair towards one atom in the presence of a reagent. Fine, do you get this thing here? So what is electromagnetic effect? Definition. Electromagnetic effect, it is the complete transfer of pi bond electrons, pi bond on either atoms joined by multiple bonds, in the presence of suitable reagent. Right, so that is called as electromagnetic effect. What are the main features of electromagnetic effect? Main features of electromagnetic effect. It explains the mobility of electrons in double and triple covalent bond. This happens only in the case of double and triple covalent bonds. So it explains the mobility of electrons in double and triple covalent bonds. Fine. Next, the effect is temporary. The molecules regain their original state as soon as the reagent is removed. This effect is temporary. Molecule regains its original state as soon as the reagent is removed. Right? Next, in this there is a complete transfer of the pi bond, and a whole positive unit and a whole negative unit charge gets developed on the respective atom because of the complete transfer of the pi bond electrons. Right? Due to complete transfer of pi bond electrons, a whole unit positive and whole unit negative charge gets developed on respective atom. Right? The direction of the shift of pi electron depends upon the nature of the atoms joined by the double bond as well as the adjacent carbon atoms present. Carbon-carbon linkage having alternate double and single bond is known as a conjugated system. Electromagnetic effect can be relayed along a conjugated system. See, suppose if I have carbon-carbon linkage having alternate double and single bond, double and single bond is known as conjugated system. Okay. Now, electromagnetic effect can be relayed. Electromagnetic effect can be relayed along a conjugated system. Right? Besides this, how do I represent electromagnetic effect? Electromagnetic effect is represented. Suppose if I have alternate, I'll show you with an example. Suppose if I have alternate double and single bond. Suppose if I have CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. Suppose if I have a compound like this. So in this case, the electromagnetic effect can be relayed. Suppose in the presence of a reagent. In the presence of reagent, the first CH would develop a positive charge because the electron pair would be shifted here. The electron pair will be shifted here, so that means this will develop a positive charge, CH2. So you will have a single. Since the electron pair shifted, this will turn into a double bond, right? CH. Again, you would have here. You will have relay of the system. So this is single bond CH, double bond CH. Single bond CH2, which will develop a negative charge. So I can relay this along alternate single and double bond. This electron pair will automatically go to this CH, and that's the reason why the final CH will develop a negative charge. Right?
So it will happen both sides.
Yeah, the lone pair will, the electron pair, not the lone pair, the electron pair will be transmitted, pi bond electrons, right? Okay, how do I represent electromagnetic effect? Electromagnetic effect is represented by a curve arrow. Electromagnetic effect is represented by a curve arrow. Right? Next, what do you understand by nucleophilic substitution reaction? Right? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right? Now we had seen what are nucleophilic reagents. Philic means love. Nucleophilic means love for nucleus. Love for nucleus means it is going to be a negatively charged reagent. It is going to be a reagent which will be rich in electron. So a substitution reaction using a reagent which is rich in electron density would attack regions of low electron density, would be called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. So I can say a substitution reaction in which a substitution reaction in which a weaker nucleophile is replaced by a stronger nucleophile is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Right? Now, the nucleophilic substitution reaction, short form for that is SN reaction. So when I say it's an SN reaction stands for substitution nucleophilic.